always try to go back to the old sound, you know. A simple example, and there's many energy workers in a room here. So some people will, you know, assess the body or scan the body with their hands. And I want you to stop thinking of what you're feeling to the body, but what you're hearing. Your hand is an ear as well, you know. For example, put your hands about 2.5 inches from your heart. And try to feel something. Okay, so I'm sure people can feel something. But now try to hear something. And then, I mean, for me, as soon as I say that, just by this intention, I start feeling the pulse, and hearing the pulse, really, of the heart. And it's a test that maybe you can do so when you are in meditation, but when you start thinking about hearing and not feeling, then the world is changing, you know. And even if some, you know, I mean, I work a lot with my hand because I come from a pranic healing school originally. And the thing is, when I started to switch my understanding of what I'm doing with my hands, then even if I feel heat, I'm hearing heat. I'm hearing color.
So you're combining two of the three major building blocks of the universe because you're combining the kinetic and the sound both.
Absolutely. That's why sound is a great tool with energy. Sound by itself, without the energy work, you're going to get a lot from it. You're going to get like relaxation, you know, your immune system is going to be stronger, low blood pressure, I mean, it will just regulate everything. If you put the energy into the sound, then that's what magic happens, you know. And we're talking about healing, we're not talking about curing. So there's a big difference. I want you to be all over, I mean, sure of that, you know. We are here to heal. So what is healing? Healing is to be more whole, have a better connection with everything that's around us. Now, it's more of a prevention work, or it can cure by restoring our body to what it's meant to be, you know. But it's very important because, you know, in this healing world, I hear a lot of stuff like, you know, I do not cure, okay? The client cure himself, maybe, you know, but we are healing. We're just making the client in a state of being that is more complete, where the connection with the divine is strong, and then sound. I believe personally, and that's my own belief, that sounds got a consciousness. There is spirit working with sound. I believe that my guides write the sound that I'm doing, you know, and they will direct the sound where it needs to go. Rarely, but it happens that our clients, and I feel like there is a barrier, there's a wall, you know, and I cannot get them, and I can play the ball, I can use John Boyer's tuning fork with the theta brain wave, or, yeah, just there is something between the clients and the work that I'm doing. So what I do, I call my guide, and I say, okay, well, do your work. There is nothing I can do really, do your work, you know, and I hope for the best, you know, and it's hard because then the client come out and I can see when it's coming out of the table, it's not like, you know, some people, you know, but it's more like right away, it's ready to go in his car and drive, you know, and, but I know there's some work has been done because I open sacred space, you know, and I trust, I believe that I'm connected, you know, that we all are, really. And then after that, faith is very important. Faith goes a very long way, you know. And sound, you're right, sound and energy is the key, is the ticket, you know. Because like you saw in the cymatics, you know, what happened is that the sound creates shape, right? So there's places where there's nothing going on. What's there? You know, really. So our brain waves can create that. And we can put our energy of healing and love into it with the sound. You know?
So the space in between is what we put in?
That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. I think to me sound can create a pattern for intention to go deeper into the planet.
Another good example of that is Emoto's work.
Absolutely.
You know, intention and
Exactly.
changing the whole
It's exactly
geometric
that.
form.
It's totally similar. It's totally similar. It's the same idea, and it's the it's to see the world as we are all connected. You know, the world has got a consciousness, Mother Earth got an amazing consciousness, and actually I invite you during these 4 days when you walk from here to the room to give offering by toning or by singing or you know, but use sound because you're here right now in this world of sound to connect with the land. And you know, it's so important. It's a gift. It's like, you know, some people will put some flour or a bowl of rice. It's very similar, but we're working with sound. So let's use sound. You know, and it's a great present. Sound is a thought manifested. You know, in the beginning there was the world, and the world was God. It's just a frequency, lower frequencies. And then, you know, it works like a radio station. We can tune up to certain frequencies. More we work with sound, and more we're going to be able to change our radio dial. You know, and then when that happens, it's often when all chakras are open, and we're connected with the divine. And I think that when we're in sacred space or meditation, that's what happens. You know, we totally empty ourselves, and our frequency is altered, and we have a better connection to all. But again, that's very personal, and that's the way I see it. You know. Okay, let's see.